Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Carolina Panthers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Here we go, here we go.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing, Duggan. This will be caught at about the 5. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
All right, partner, it wasn't good enough to get this done. They played plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Now Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Panthers at 2-11 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. Young to throw it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Here's Duggan to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Duggan. Flushed out right. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Quick throw to Collins. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. In motion right, Olave. Duggan will look to throw this. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now an audible here into something else. Duggan now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go,
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Young on 1st down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. The slot man in motion right. 1st and 10, Young. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete. Fourth down, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and
he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. They'll get it by play. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready?
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
52 blaster. Ready.
3rd and short yardage, Young. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. It's Deonte Banks with it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Duggan looking to throw. Rolling to his right. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Duggan. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw him twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Escaping. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go, set.
It's Young off play action. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
All right, let's go. Keep it up. Your ball, baby. Let's go now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready, break. Get after him, offense. Keep it rolling, boys. That's it. Keep
Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Dugan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Throwing again on 2nd down. Duggan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hands it off out of the gun. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. They'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dugan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. Looking to throw. Dugan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, Dugan. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Dugan. They'll roll him out right. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Now a 1st down throw for Young. And that one too wide and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, Young loses it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it. You know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A 1st down throw for Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Giants.
Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play for a set of downs. Young looks to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Young. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. A good pickup there, a 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Young now. That caught by Trimble. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Young to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, it's Young. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Dexter Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, he's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 37. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down to about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He's got Mingo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
And the Panthers first down.
Young now from the 50. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Isaiah Simmons in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Young on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.